Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So let's have a look at Echelon Prime or the Prime token. It fell off really hard, as you can see here. At some point it was trading above $25 and it actually ended up going down as low as $5, and after that it had a massive run again as high as $15, and now it is trading below it is trading around $2. So this is a massive crash, as you can see in the price. On Jan 1st it was trading around $15, and this price action in just 6 months is really rough. So now if we look at the market cap of the token went from around 1 billion to as low as 124 million, which is another massive price crash as well. And again, in the past it has gone as low as $25 or 25 million as well. So that means there is a high chance that the token can go even lower than this one, so probably around $1 or even lower than that. That is a possibility. That is something that you should keep it in mind if you're planning to buy it or even planning to hold it. But again, this massive price crash does mean that there is opportunity to be had. So if there is any price, or you can say if there is any demand for this coin, it should actually go up from somewhere around these entries. So we'll talk about it in just a second. So now, if you don't know what the token is, it is a game. It is a gaming token. They have two games as of now. They have parallel TCG, they have parallel colony. The first one is a card game, the second one is a mining game, as you can see here. So now, to power both of these games, the token is Prime token itself. So its utility is for the Echelon and its ecosystem games. So they will probably announce more games in the future as well. So Prime tokens, Prime powers token gated products, services and experience called Prime Syncs. So basically, and these are the products that use Prime. So as of now they have a lot of things, as you can see here: Artigraph, Payload, equals, terminals, avatars and more, and they also have upcomings as well, as you can see here. So all of that is basically powered by the Prime token itself. So now what these are basically token gated products, services and experience available for the Prime are called syncs. Several as of now, many exist in the parallel TCG, as you can see here, and basically syncs lock up circulating supply, refill the gameplay pool and reward stakeholders through the sync distribution. So basically these tokens are at the end given back to, and it fills gameplay pool, which is basically the reward pool that they are using, and now it also refills that. So as long as there is a demand for the game itself, it will basically give back to those gamers. So that's pretty good. That doesn't mean that it burns tokens or anything, it just refills the pool, so nothing more than that. So the token has a max supply of 111 million, as you can see here, and out of which around 61 million is in the circulation, or 62, something like that. And the rest of the circulation, the rest of the distribution was this one. So parallel studio investors got around 16% supply. If we just go to the unlocks of the tokens, they basically received their token from July 17 to July 2025. So they've got their last distribution around 4 or 5 days ago. So if we just go back to 4 or 5 days ago, this is what you see. So you see a massive sale out from 2.64. So I think what they did, they just sold out everything, at least from it is what it looks like. So these investors are basically taking profit ever since July 2023. So this is when the initial distribution happened, somewhere around here. They sold some here and some here, and even the demand for the token was so high that they even sold some here, and now they, I think, most likely took the last profit somewhere around here. Of course, they most likely have tokens in their wallet as of now as well. They may not have sold all of them, but again, they did sell a lot, so that is something that you should know. Now the token itself is available on Base as well as Ethereum, as you can see here. So if we just try to check the biggest holding of the token, just a second, let it load. Okay, so it's loading. So this is how the holders sections looks like. They do have a lot of holders, over 100k, which is a lot, I would say. So now, okay, so this is how the holders looks like. So if we look at the holders, the biggest one, okay, so I'm not sure how it is here, but again, the max supply available on the base seems to be only around 1.4 million, so it seems like most of it is on Ethereum. Anyways, moving to their news, we don't have anything else going on their X, as you can see here. So that means there is no any big news that can pump the token, and it seems like that the token itself is just going down. And if you look at the overall gaming tokens, everything is going down. So you have immutable tanking over 43%, you have Floki 32%, Gala, the Sandbox, ALTCOIN, everything is tanking in the gaming department, and in the gaming niche itself is not doing that well for like 2 or 3 years. But Prime did perform really well according to that, but again the Prime is now going down. So what I think is that if a gaming niche starts to go up, this token, the Prime itself, is one of the biggest token available on the base network, and the base does have a lot of hype. So I think the Prime can actually recover if the gaming niche starts to go up, or there is some hype around it, or if they launch another game, or if they launch their game officially. As of now, their game is in the beta still, so I think it could be the reason why the token is not doing that good. But again, I think this should be a pretty good demand zone for the token itself. So if we just go here, now we are entering in a very demanding zone. So from here, the price did perform really well. As you can see, the last point where the token started to pump was on $1.2. You have to note that the market cap was just low because of the circulating supply. It was around 25 million, and if the token does go to at this price, the market cap I think should be somewhere around 70 or 80 million as of now. But again, I think this seems to be a pretty good demand zone for the token, and you have to understand that whoever actually bought up here is most likely dollar cost averaging in, so they are most likely buying the token as the price go lower, probably to save their position and probably to improve their average price. So I think there will be a lot of buyers interested in the token itself when the token goes near around 1.6, or even as of now, or even lower than this. But I think it just broke the support, so we will most likely go around 1.6 or 1.5, and that seems to be the interesting price for this coin, as well as 1.2 seems to be the last price that I think the token will most likely come from. Anyways, this was it. I hope you liked the video. I will be back. No, thanks for watching.